You're watching Trap House Media. Trap House Media is a platform for content creators, news, and current topics, etc. We also share other people's content for educational purposes. Come on, like, share, comment, and subscribe to Trap House Media. It's your girl, Lucky Luciano.
That's what we're going to talk about today. Nowadays, it seems like I'm becoming the person, the old man. You know, when you was a kid, you used to do stuff, and then older people be like, man, I don't understand what you youngsters be doing. I don't understand what y'all be doing and complaining. And, you know, like, when you was young, like, your parents might have been like, how y'all listen to this? Like that dude said on Pay the Fool when he walked in and Ace was playing the music in the cleaners. He was like, man, what is this? And then he took the tape out. I be feeling like that now, you dig? But what I realize is that as you grow, your perspective just changed, you know what I'm saying? And that's all, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm saying stuff about this generation, I'm just old. I'm just old now. But it's kind of a blessing. Well, it ain't even kind of. It's a blessing nowadays to even say that you're old, because people dying at a real rapid pace, especially in the inner city community. I'm not here for the peacemaking and the kumbaya, because the real truth is, I understand it to a certain degree. Whether I agree with it or not, I understand it. It's a lot of stuff I understand, but to be called an OG or old now it's really a blessing. You should be thankful when somebody call you old, because a lot of people not making it past 18. A lot of people definitely not making it past 21. A lot of people really ain't making it past 30. You know what I mean? And so yeah, I'm old now. And so with that being said, I can't. Well, I can, but it'll be foolish of me to feed bad information into the people that's potentially looking at me as some type of influence in any type of way. That's what being an OG is. I'm not calling myself an OG, but I'm saying an OG period in my eyes is somebody that's gonna lead you into prosperity. Somebody that's gonna tell you about. They're gonna pull, not even tell you. They're gonna pull from their failures and their obstacles in life and try to help you, so you don't have to probably go through it. Even though we all gotta walk our own path in life, sometimes we can use other people as examples and study guides to what not to do. And okay, well, they did this, so I feel like if you calling yourself an OG, a big homie, big dog, whatever you want to call yourself or think that you are, you should be leading people into prosperity, or, you know, helping somebody be better than you, because hey, that's what we're here for, you know what I'm saying? Lessons and blessings. But yeah, so today that's what I want to talk about, because I feel like this kind of missing in society nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Everything is so money driven. Everything is about attention seeking, about likes, about, you know, beginning of the day, everything now is for attention, and this seems to be missing. So this is what we're going to talk about today. This is what we're going to talk about today. Y'all want to read that? Let me get into it. What is morals? Just in case you didn't know, morals is ethics, your belief system, standing for something. That's the my definition of it. You know what I mean? We can Google it, but my definition is your belief system. Like, what do you stand for? What are you not willing to compromise? That's morals. Nowadays it seems like that's extinct. People do anything for attention, and people definitely do anything for money. I'm gonna be real. We live in a time where you need money to pretty much do anything. You gotta pay your bills, you gotta buy food, you gotta have a house, you gotta have a car, you gotta, I mean, you can't really do a lot without money, you know what I mean? And it's true, you know, so I definitely understand it. But, you should never, ever let it control you or make you jeopardize your morals. I've witnessed people do anything for money. A rapper once said, MOE, you ain't part of the program. MOE, you ain't part of the program. No, I'm not part of the program. No. No, I'm not. Because when you say money over everything, that's saying everything. That's saying family. That's saying God. That's saying your children. That's saying your morals, your integrity. Everything. Because everything means everything. I can't subscribe to that. Music is a big influence in life. That's why my name is Miyaki, M-I-A-C-I. Music is a culture itself. Music is, if not the biggest influence in the world. It shaped the mind of people, especially young people that's looking for guidance and a manual to life. A lot of people do it through music. It's that powerful. So some of the stuff that get pushed, we need to unpush it. You dig? Just how we make stuff cool, we need to get into the habit of uncooling stuff, making stuff uncool. You know what I mean? It's just like, for example, when you young, sagging, you sagging your pants, you probably think that's cool, but once you get to a certain age, you realize like, hey, I look like a clown. And so you don't keep pushing it, you know what I mean? When you young, you rebellious, you coming into who you gonna be, or who you becoming, just you growing and evolving, and you gonna go through various phases. It's just like growing your hair out, you know what I mean? You gonna go through a phase where you look terrible, and then one day if you complete the process, it's gonna look good. So with that being said, we gotta learn how to uncool stuff, you know what I mean? Like, learn how to uncool stuff. I be seeing sometimes people say stuff like forever young. It's not Peter Pan, it's real life. We have to grow, we have to evolve and become a vessel of truth for the next generation, so civilization can keep going. Because what you don't want to do is never evolve and just crash and burn, and the next thing you know, the whole village get burnt down because nobody wanted to be a leader. And evolving, it get deep, you know what I mean? So we need to learn how to uncool stuff. The term MOE, money over everything, no, it's not money over everything. It's not money over family. It's not money over morals, nothing that I love, you know what I mean? Morals over money. Morals over money. It's a true statement. That's what we need to be standing by now. Money is nothing but a magnifying glass anyway. Money is nothing but a magnifying glass. It allows you to see exactly who somebody is, because it enables them to be who they are on a bigger scale, depending on the amount of money that a person has. Money is just going to reveal exactly who you really are, especially when you have a lot of it, because it's going to enable you to really be that to the fullest. So if you're like, for example, if you're like a kind-hearted person, a giving person, a person that want to look out for everybody, if you was to get $100 billion, you're going to do a lot of charitable work. You're going to do a lot of giveaways, feeding the homeless, backpack giveaways, feeding the neighborhood, that type of event, food drives, toy drives, back to school drives. If you was already that type of person, now that you got a certain amount of money, you're going to be able to do it on a bigger level. And on the flip side of it, if your intention's bad, you're going to be able to do way more clown behavior. Money is just a magnifying glass, that's all. That's it. It just shows you exactly what you're dealing with. If you ever notice, like, if you ever heard the term Some people act like they never had nothing. Somebody gets some money and they act like they never had nothing, because a lot of people never had nothing. That's true, and you could tell. But even when I was broke, and I'm not rich right now by no means, but even when financially I was in a terrible place when I was growing up, I always had something. I always had morals. Always had morals. There's certain things that I'm not sacrificing for nothing, especially not for money. You know what I mean? Morals is one of them. In the music business, sometimes you hear the term, "Oh, you have to sell your soul." A lot of people take that literal, like it's some type of magical, voodoo, occult, spells, rituals going on. No. Selling your soul is just sacrificing your true self for the sake of a dollar. And what do I mean by sacrificing your true self? Do I mean going to get blood drawn from you? No. I mean just being something that you're not for money. You know what I mean? If they said, yeah, go dye your hair gold, and you really don't want to do it, but they tell you gonna pay you for it, and you do it, you're selling out. You're selling yourself. If anytime you're doing anything outside of your true self, you're selling out. You know what I mean? And so the bigger the amount of money, the bigger extremes that you might have to go to, and that's why they call it selling your soul, because you'll lose yourself trying to chase money. It's a game for people. I think a lot of people, especially people of the lower class, don't even understand. It's a game when you get a certain amount of money. It's like how for people with money be so bored. Pay attention to the show that's popular right now on Netflix, Squid Game. The streams people will go to for some money is crazy, but it's true. One thing, everybody watching that show, but I don't think a lot of people realize that's human beings. That's a lot of human beings do whatever for some money and end up losing yourself, losing your life in the process a lot of times. I brought that up. I brought Squid Game up because I was saying it's a part on there where you got all these, I think that rich dudes coming there to watch these people die. It was fun to them. It's entertaining. It's like horse racing. When you get to a certain level of money, a lot of people are so bored and got so much money to the point where they feel like, I want to play a game. But not the PS5. Not the PS5 that everybody was fighting at the store. Not that one. Not tic-tac-toe, not hopscotch, and not that, not hide and seek. They want to play a game with human beings. How far could I get somebody to go for some money? You see it every day. You just don't know that you see it, but you see it every day. How far? This the game that they play with you. And when the money on a certain level, it becomes a game for people, a control game. Let me see if I can get him to go against somebody that he's been doing his whole life for this money. Let me see if I can get him to cut off somebody that's been in his corner the whole time. You hear stories about, oh, so-and-so got money and they switched up. Sometimes they a pawn in somebody's game. The person who people looking at it switched up, they're just a pawn, they don't even know they're a pawn. It could be a group of 3 people that put all their money together, record studio time, and put it all on the line, risk their freedom for years and years and years, and then somebody with a lot of money will come and grab one of them and say, hey, come with me. No, just you though, not your man that you've been rocking with for 30 years. I just want you. And then this person is in a situation where they potentially can get some money, but they got to leave these people behind. And they got a decision to make. Point is, Morals over money. Money is just the magnifying glass. It allows you to do what you really want to do on a bigger scale. But you cannot take it with you when you die. And when your life expires, the money, it can't save you. It won't save you. When it's time for you to go, it's time for you to go. No matter how much money you got. So yeah. Morals over money. And that's how we gonna end it. I know this video wasn't that entertaining, but life is not a game, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm all about jokes all the time. You know, man, it's time to play. It's a time and place for everything. And to be clear, I like money, but am I willing to sell my soul for it? No.